So to get this going, we are going to take this into a bird of paradise today. So keep in mind, a lot of work through the hips, definitely get into the hamstrings, the inner thighs. It's a bound, standing, vertical split, so just keep that in mind. And that's going to be my first demonstration here before we start. So to get into bird of paradise is going to be at the end of each sequence. What's going to happen is you're going to be toward the front of the mat, and we're going to come into this from a wide-legged forward fold. So keep your hips high, your head low, keep your knees bent, heels in, toes out. And then to come into the full pose, you're going to wrap one of your legs around one of your arms. So I'm going to reach my left arm between my legs, wrap around my left eye, palm behind. My right hand comes around to find that grip. And be sure you can actually get your hands together in the bind. So you want to have a full grip. None of this stuff where you're just barely holding on to one or two pairs of fingertips. That's not going to cut it. So if that's where you're at, go ahead and take the second variation that I'll show you if you need to back off. So from here, you're going to keep that leg pulled in. And then before we go anywhere, you're just going to walk this. So I'm going to step my left foot back, right foot back, left foot forward, right foot forward. And part of this is to open your hips a little bit further, but also to be sure you can keep that bind. Now from here, you bring your base foot to the center. That's my right foot. Put it deep into that base knee. Lift the heel of the leg that's going to come up and look forward. Take it slow and treat this like you're lifting a heavy box. So use your core. With an inhale, slowly bring your torso upright. And bring that bound leg up with you. Keep it pulled into your side. You can always keep a bend in the base knee, but get your torso as vertical as you can. Try to get your spine upright. Use your shoulder to press that leg back and keep the thigh pulled in close. The very last step is extending the leg if you want to take it there. It takes a pretty open hamstring, keep in mind. And this is still a real hassle to pose for me, even though I've been doing this for years. Once you come back down, take it down lightly, move with control, and then release to your forward fold. Now, if that's too much for whatever reason, if your hips are tight, if your hamstrings are tight, if you're just having trouble balancing on one foot, don't fight it. You don't have to just nail the pose at all costs, all right? So if you need to back off, just take the whole pose, but without the aggressive bind. So it's going to be the same initial setup, still in that wide-legged forward fold, and rather than reaching between my legs, I'm going to reach wide and just keep my left arm in contact with my left shin. My right arm reaches the other side. So from here, all the steps are the same. You'll just step one foot back, and then step forward, or step both feet back rather, and then bring your base foot in the center. So that's my right foot. Deep under the base knee, press that arm into the leg that's going to come up, look forward, lift the heel. And then with an inhale, again, treat this like you're lifting a heavy box. So use your core, bring your torso all the way upright. You can still bend to the standing knee, but just keep your arm pressed into your leg. You can always slide down, just keep that knee out to the side. And then just like before, go ahead, bring this down slowly, release to your forward fold, and we'll move into the vinyasa from there. So just keep that in mind. That is how we are going to end up the flow. And we're going to work toward the hip opening as much as we can before we get to that point. Now, at the very beginning of the flow, I've got one more thing to show you. I'll take this through a series of hops. So you can take this into downward facing dog. We'll move around a little bit, but you can end up in three-legged dog. And from here, I want you to keep your hips squared and keep your top leg lifted and straight. Keep it as tense as you can. So we'll reach to the toes, point the foot, lock the knee if you can keep the leg straight and tense up the thigh. Lower that hip so the hips stay square. You should feel that lift from the glutes. And then just keep that leg straight and rigid. Look forward toward your hands. The base foot just stays where it is initially. Bend your knee, let your hips move straight up and down. And then we'll take it back and forth like this. So I'm going to press my left foot, hop it forward. And then press my left foot and hop it back. And we'll just take it back and forth like that. And if you look at the foot that's close to the floor, you don't have to hop up too high. Just keep the top leg as straight as you can. If you want to take it further, you can bring it up higher, but still same thing. Land it slightly and keep that top leg straight. We'll take it back and forth a few times and end up at the front of the mat once we're done. So just keep that in mind. That is how we're beginning each part of the sequence from here. So to start, let's go ahead and bring this down onto our backs. Now, once you're down, just pull your knees into your chest for a moment. Squeeze everything down. And then let's take this into happy baby to begin. So go ahead and reach your arms between your knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack the ankles above the knees. And rather than forcing the pose here, I'll just start to pump one leg at a time. Pulling your knee toward the floor and then pressing your foot up. And just go lightly here to begin. Maybe take it a little bit more vigorously. And you're just warming things up, keep in mind. Keep your spine pressed down to the floor so you're not rocking too much. And then once you're ready, just start to draw down. So pull the knees toward the floor outside your ribs. And press your feet back up into your hands at the same time. And just feel this out. Try to flatten your spine. You don't have to take this down all the way, but just feel that tension and feel the stretch as much as you can for the moment here. And then take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just release your grip. Now keep your knees bent like this. And then bring the arms around your thighs. So your wrists are going to come behind the hinge of your knees. And then just close your legs over your wrists. Now, once your wrists are basically trapped by your legs, just let your arms sink down. Let the weight of your arms keep your knees settling down toward the floor. And then just try to relax everything else as best you can. So let your shoulders sink down. Let your spine flatten out. And let the hips relax. Let your knees sink down. And then just close your eyes here. Just give yourself a moment to settle in. Let your mind quiet down. And then just start to deepen your breathing here. So with the inhales, draw in as much air as you can. Try to fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. And then when you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this to begin. And then take a deep inhale here. With the exhale, just open your eyes. And then go ahead, start to straighten your legs, release your wrists, arms down at your sides, and extend both legs up toward the ceiling as vertical as you can. So bring the legs together, point the toes up. And if you can straighten completely, tense up your thighs, lock your knees, and if you can't quite straighten out, if your hamstrings are tight, just keep your ankles stacked over your hips. Belly pulled in, low back stays down. And then just take things slow. With your next inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your arms down to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides again. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach this long. And then with the exhale this time, bring your arms down, but curl up as well. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. Stay lifted for a moment. Belly pulled in, low back down. Keep your legs as straight as you can. And take it back and forth. Inhale, roll this out. And then exhale, curl forward. Stretch forward through your fingertips. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl forward again. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl this forward. Lift high each time. Inhale, roll this out long. Now with the exhale this time, curl, but reach to the right of your legs. Inhale, roll this out long. And then with the exhale, curl and reach this left. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl right again. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl to your left side. Inhale, roll this out. And then with the exhale, curl right and stay lifted here and keep the twist. Now, as you stay lifted, stretch your fingertips, press your left arm into your right leg. Keep that right leg vertical. And then keep your left leg straight, but lower the heel as far down as you can go without your low back lifting. Head and shoulders lifted. Still hold that twist. Keep breathing. And then just pulse, bouncing into that left heel. On my count, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg high. And then with your next inhale, roll this out long. Now with the exhale, curl to your left side and hold. Now stay lifted. Press your right arm into your left leg. And keep your left leg vertical. Keep the right leg straight, but lower the right heel toward the floor, low as you can without your low back lifting. And just hold. Pulse from that right leg. So start to bounce the heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg high. Take an inhale. Roll out long. And then with the exhale this time, just bring your arms to your sides, relax your head, bring your feet to the floor. And once your feet are down, just go ahead and turn your knees to the right and to the left. Let your body just twist and loosen up for a moment. And then go ahead and bring your knees into center and take a couple of different variations of bridge. So feet and knees about hip width distance apart. Bring your heels in close so you can start with your low back basically flat. Now arms to your sides, but bend at the elbows so the forearm's vertical. Make your hands into fists. Keep the fists clenched. Keep your elbows pressing down. And just keep your gaze up high. We'll take it up and down like this. So with an inhale, press into your feet. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your hips up. Exhale, roll your spine back down. Inhale, lift your hips high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, press your hips up again. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press your hips up high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press your hips high. Exhale, lower again. Now inhale, lift your hips up one more time and hold here. Now keep your fists clenched, elbows pressing down, keep your glutes squeezing and keep your hips lifted. And as you hold that lift, dig into your heels, lift your toes up off the floor. Now keep your glutes engaged, but press into the toes, lift your heels up high. And then bring the heels back down and lift the toes. Set the toes down, lift your heels, glutes are still squeezing. And then one more time, just set the heels, lift the toes and hold here. Try to pull the heels in toward your shoulders and keep lifting. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just roll down. Now just take a moment, shake your hands out a little bit, move your knees. And then we're going to take one more variation here. Now still with the arms at your sides, with the elbows bent, hands curled into fists. And this time we'll take it up on one foot at a time. So step your left foot into center, pull the right knee toward your chest and keep it pulled in. And just keep your gaze high. Let's take it up and down here. So with an inhale, press your left foot, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, lower. Now inhale, lift up one more time and hold here. Keep your glutes squeezing, keep that lift. And then as you hold this lift, start to work the right leg. Extend it straight forward, best you can. And then pull the right knee back to your chest, hips are still high. Extend that leg forward again. And then pull the knee back in. One more time with the right leg forward, hold here. Keep your glutes squeezing. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just roll back down. Now once you're down, switch it out. Right foot comes into center, left knee pulls into your chest. Arms still at your sides, elbows bent, hands curled into fists. Up and down here with an inhale, press into the right foot, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Now inhale, press high one more time and hold here. Keep your glutes squeezing, stay lifted. And as you hold that lift, work on the left leg. Extend your left leg forward best you can. Pull the knee back in, hips are still high. Extend your left leg forward again. And then pull the knee back in. One more time, extend your left leg forward, hold here. And then roll everything back down. Once you're down, pull your knees to your chest, bring your hands to your knees and just squeeze everything in tight. Now you can pull the knees out wide, maybe rock a little bit side to side, but just breathe here. And then if you're moving side to side, bring this into center. And curl up into this. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees. And then with your legs pulled in close, start to roll. So bring your weight toward your shoulders and then to the tailbone. And just take this back and forth. Keep your spine rounded or you're going to get stuck. And then once you've gone back and forth about 3 or 4 times, bring this up into balancing. So ideally you're on your sit bones with your feet up off the floor and the thighs pulled in close. And just hold here for a moment. Now close that gap between the thighs and your torso. Draw this in and sit your spine up tall. And then go ahead, release your grip, but still keep the knees close like this. Now we're going to go back and forth from this position to the bottom of a pistol squat. So you're going to work some compression. So basically that tension right at the hip flexors to shorten everything out and keep one leg pulled in. So when you're ready, let's take the first round slow. Bring your right foot down, left leg forward. Now set the hands down behind you. Push yourself into the right thigh. If you need to, you can set the left heel down. Try to keep that left leg lifted and keep it straight as you can. Close the gap between your torso and your right thigh. And then sit this back down and bring your legs back together. And this is supposed to be hard, keep in mind. Left foot down, hands down, press into the left thigh, right leg forward. You can set the heel, but try to straighten that leg and lift. Keep the inner thighs squeezing toward each other. And then bring it back down and come back to boat. And we'll take it back and forth like that. Now you can use your hands to press into this or reach your hands forward and just use the tension of your core. So when you're ready, right foot down, left leg forward, press into the right thigh, legs squeeze toward each other here. Bring it back down, legs back together, back to boat. And then left foot down, right leg forward, press your torso to the left thigh. Bring it back down, legs back together, back to balancing here. Right foot down, left leg forward, press into the right thigh. Bring it back down, legs back together, back to boat. Left foot down, right leg forward, press your torso into your left thigh here. Come back down, back to boat again, couple more rounds. Right foot down, left leg forward, press into the right thigh. Bring it back to your seat, legs back together. Left foot down, right leg forward, press your torso to the left thigh here. Come back down, back to boat. One more time with the right foot down, left leg forward, press into the right thigh, reach forward if your hands are free. Bring it back down, come back to boat. One more time with the left foot down, right leg forward, press into the left thigh. And then come back to center, back to boat. Now a little bit different here. Right foot down, left leg forward, but hands down. And then press forward, lift the right heel, come up onto the toes, and position yourself so that right heel is directly underneath you. Center yourself. And then bring your spine up tall. Now you can keep the left foot down if you need to. Squeeze the legs toward each other. Lift that left foot if you can. And try to work your balance here. Try to keep your torso toward upright. Now you can keep your hands down if you need to, but try to sit upright. And then maybe hover the hands up off the floor. Ooh, let's see if I can do this. Maybe bring your hands up to heart center. Try to hold best you can. And then release before you fall down. Okay, bring everything down. And let's take this to the other side. So once you're ready, left foot down, right leg forward. And then pressing your hands, lift your left heel and center yourself. So you're sitting on top of that left heel with the left knee forward. Legs squeeze toward each other. Try to lift the right leg and just point the toes forward. Now you can keep your hands down, but try to bring yourself toward upright. Now if you can take it further, see about hovering your hands up off the floor. Maybe, well, I'm going to lose it here. Maybe bring your hands into heart center. Here we go. And then go bring it all back down. And then once you're ready, go ahead, cross at the ankles, roll forward your hands, and find all fours. And once you come into all fours, give yourself a moment here, move around. Stretch your hands. Stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side, and just feel things out. And maybe shake your legs out a little bit as well, and let go of all that tension around the hip flexors. And then once you're ready, just bring this into center. We're going to take this further into the wrist right away. So go ahead and slide your hands in close, maybe about one hand's length forward to your knees. And then flip your hands over. So it's going to be backs of the hands down, palms facing up, the fingertips point towards center. Spread your fingers out wide, press the fingertips down, flatten your hands. And with your fingers spread wide, slide the hands together so you can interlace your fingers. Still with the palms open, still with the fingertips pressing down. Now keep the hands close, straighten your arms as much as you can. This could be a good enough stretch. You can always lean back toward your heels to go lighter. You can lean more weight forward to your hands, but keep the tension in your hands with your fingertips pressing down. Now you can just stay here, maybe sway the shoulders side to side. That could be good enough. But if you want to take it further, step your right foot forward outside the right hand, a little bit past it. And then go ahead, bend the elbows, sink down, and just move around. Let your hips go back and forth, and maybe find a little bit of a stretch on the inner right thigh. Now still keep your hands tense and the fingertips pressing down, and just breathe here. And then press into your hands, bring the right knee down, and switch this out. Left foot forward, outside your left hand, try to step past it. And then go ahead, bend to the elbows, sink down, and just move your hips back and forth, and just feel this out. Look for at least a little bit of a stretch on that inner left thigh. Fingertips still pressing down, hands still tense. And then go ahead, bring the left knee back down. Now once both knees are on the floor, come up onto the fingertips and keep the hands close like this, within one hand's distance of your knees, but this time palms down, fingers rotate to the sides and then in toward your knees as far as you can go. Set your hands flat, spread the fingers out wide, dig your fingertips down, and really grip the floor as hard as you can. Keep that tension in your hands. Press your spine up toward the ceiling, and maybe just stay here. You can sway the shoulders side to side. Now if you can take this further, start to go back and forth, shoulders forward, pull the elbows underneath you. It doesn't have to be a deep bend. And then go press back up the straight. And just take it back and forth like this, gripping the floor. Bring your chest forward as the elbows pull in. Now, if you're going to keep the arms straight, try to lean forward here with that grip. And if you're bending the elbows, pull them in underneath and just stay forward like this. And keep gripping the floor. Keep your fingertips pressing down. Now, to take this further, if you're interested, step the right foot back. Bring the big toe as far left as you can. And then go diagonally here. Bring the right foot forward, up and to the right. And then extend back and across. Up and to the right again. And then right foot back and across. Up and to the right one more time. And then extend the leg back and across. And then come into center with the right knee down. And just still keep your shoulders forward. Bring your left foot back. Big toe over as far to the right as you can go. And then left foot forward, up and to the left. Extend this back and across. Forward, up and to the left again. And extend back and across. One more time up and to the left. One more time back and across. And then come back to center, bring your left knee down. And come up onto the fingertips, down onto your heels. And take a moment, shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. Now once the hands are ready, come back to all fours. And then from all fours, let's take this down onto the forearms. So once the forearms come down to the floor, you got two choices. You can keep the forearms parallel with the palms down or press the palms together. And whatever you choose, see you can maintain shoulder width distance between your elbows and keep your elbows under control. Now bring it up to dolphin. Tuck the toes of both feet. Lift your knees. Bring your hips up high. And then maybe walk your feet in and get your hips up higher still. Now however far you take this, press into your hands. Keep the weight distributed along the length of your forearms. And you can always just stay here and breathe, maybe just let your head hang. Now, if you can take this further, I'm going to cue this into dolphin push-up, so if you're up for that. With an inhale, bring your chin as far forward as you can. Exhale, press back, hips up high. And then forward for 2. Exhale, back. Forward for 3. Exhale, back. Forward for 4. Exhale, back again. Forward for 5. And then exhale, back. Now forward for 6. Exhale, back. Forward for 7. Exhale, back. Forward for 8. Exhale, back. Forward for 9. Exhale, back. Now forward for 10. Exhale, back one more time. And then bring your knees down. And come back up to all fours. Give yourself a moment, move around and breathe. And then before we move on to the main part of the flow from you, take a lopsided setup. So you got to bring your right forearm down to the mat and stand your left hand. Right elbow to the side. Right hand moves into center. That forearm's diagonal. Slide your left hand back so you can stack the elbow directly over the wrist and keep the elbow pulled in. Now just look at the floor. Keep your chest facing down. And then focus weight on the right knee. Hover the left and keep your left knee bent. Now left knee out to the side as high as you can lift. And then fold the leg back in. Left knee to the side, high as you can lift. Fold the leg back in. Left knee to the side, high as you can lift. Now keep it lifted, keep your toes pointed left. And then with an inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Exhale, knee to left shoulder, pull it in close. Inhale the left leg back again. Exhale, knee to left shoulder. Inhale the left leg back. Now exhale, knee to shoulder one more time and set that left leg on your arm. Now move from the hips, set the left foot down, try to get to the floor past your left hand. You can always walk it forward, but get the left arm underneath your left leg. Now keep the right forearm down and then take a half bind. Wrap your left arm around your left eye, palm open behind you. And once you've hooked that leg, pull it in close. Now maybe to stay here, it might be a good enough stretch already. If you can take it further, start to lean right. Maybe lift your left shoulder and lift your left heel. If you can take it further, maybe lift your left foot up off the floor and open to the left side. Now you've got that bind. Keep the left eye pulled in close. If you want to go further, maybe extend the leg and reach with the big toe. We're moving toward that bird of paradise bind. And then go ahead and release this when you're ready. Both knees down, both hands down, back to all fours. And of course, we got to take this on the other side. So once you're ready, bring your left forearm down and stand your right hand. Left elbow to the side. Move your left hand to center. That forearm's diagonal. Slide your right hand back, stack the elbow over the wrist, and keep the elbow pulled in. Now just look straight down, keep your chest facing the floor. Put the weight to the left knee, hover the right, and keep the right knee bent. Now right knee out to the side, high as you can lift. Fold the leg back in. Right knee to the side, high as you can lift. Fold the leg back in. Right knee to the side, high as you can lift. Now keep the toes pointed right and just hold. With an inhale, extend your right leg straight back. Exhale, knee to right shoulder, pulled in close. Inhale the right leg back again. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Inhale the right leg back. Now exhale, knee to shoulder one more time. Set that leg on your arm. And then move from the hip and bring the right foot down. Try to step it past your right hand. Now you can always walk that foot forward, but get the right arm underneath your right thigh. And then take the half bind. Wrap your right arm around the right thigh, palm behind. Once you've hooked the arm, pull the thigh in close. Maybe to stay here. If you can go further, lean left. And then see about lifting the right shoulder. Maybe lift the right heel a little bit. Maybe lift the right foot up off the floor. Now, if you've opened to the side, you want to take it further. Maybe extend the right leg. Keep that thigh pulling into your side. Just take it to where you can. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, go ahead, bring everything down. And come back to all fours. Once you're in all fours, give yourself a moment here, move around. Now you can just breathe here, take another stretch, whatever you like, but whenever you're ready, moving to downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips. Now once you move into position, take a look at how you set this up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Now press your palms, flatten your hands so you can feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. And then sink your chest down low. As your chest sinks down, press your hips up as high as you can toward the ceiling. And keep that long upward reach to the hips. Now as you're pressing up high, draw through the belly around the low ribs, try to lengthen your spine even further. And then if your legs are tight at all, go ahead, bend the knees and let that go. You can always stay loose. You can pedal this out and let your hips move side to side. When you're ready here, take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front. Let's take a ragdoll fold. Now feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs, let your head hang, let your spine round. And just let everything go long and loose here. Let the muscles of your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor. You can reach the opposite elbows if you like, and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to begin. And then just slowly restack your spine. So round yourself up to standing. Bring your head up last. And then just open up your palms at your sides. Now with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in the knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then just release at the bottom. With an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the floor or to your shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat and step this back to high plank. Now find your shape. Wrists meet the shoulders, palms pressed to the floor. Press the floor away from you and press your spine up toward the ceiling. Keep that lift. And then take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Now keep your body in line. Elbows pulled into your sides and lower with control, all the way down into your belly. Once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. And let's take it up and down through low cobras. With an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time. Now just stay lifted here. Keep the lift in your upper body, press into your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides, pull the shoulders back. Keep your gaze forward. And work to lift this up a little bit higher still. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just roll back down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in at your sides. Press the palms down to the floor. And let's take it to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang. Stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active. Work to lift your knees up from the mat. Take it further. Kick your feet down. Squeeze your glutes. Pull the hips forward to deepen the arc. Now lift up with the arms. Lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long. Keep your chest pulling forward. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips up high. Back to down dog. Now pedal out here for a moment. Let your hips move side to side. And let's take it through the sun salutation, steady movement. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then with the exhale, fold all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, hands to the mat, chaturangas, next high plank to low. Now with an inhale, open up your chest, lift your gaze up, dog or cobra. And then with the exhale, pull your belly in. Bring your hips up high to down dog. 2 more rounds. Keep it steady. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward. Step or float. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing. Reach up high. And then with the exhale, bring it back down again. Inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to lows next. With an inhale, open up, draw forward. Exhale, pull it all in. And bring your hips back up. One last round. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward. Step or float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing. Reach us up high. And then exhale, bring it all the way down again. Inhale, halfway lift here. And with the exhale, set the hands, chaturanga. With the inhale, open up, draw forward. And then exhale, draw everything back in. Press the hips back up. Just find your downward facing dog and breathe here. Now from your downward facing dog, inhale the right leg high behind you. And move into a scorpion dog right away. So bend the right knee, hang your right foot left, let your hips open up and let your body twist. With your next inhale, straighten the right leg, three-legged dog. Now exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale forward, knee to left elbow, twist. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale forward, knee to right elbow. Now inhale the right leg high and keep it lifted. Hold your three-legged dog. Reach for the big toe. Point the foot. Tense up your thigh. Lock your knee if you can keep your leg straight. Lower the right hip. Keep the glutes engaged. And look forward toward your hands. Keep the left foot where it is, but bend your left knee and feel your hips move straight up and down. And take it back and forth. Now press into your left foot. Hop it forward. Press into your left foot. Hop it back. Keep the right leg straight. Press into your left foot. Hop forward again. And then press into the left foot. Hop it back. Now press into your left foot, hop it forward one more time and stay forward. Right foot comes down between your hands, slide the left foot back, come into a little lunge. And we'll take this into a horizon lunge. So left hand's your base, roll to the outside of your left foot. Slide the right foot back so you can set it flat. Now as you open to the side, sink your left hip down, reach that right arm toward the back of the mat. And let's take it straight up and down. With an inhale, reach us up and over, raise your hips. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, reach and raise again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise. Exhale, come back down. Now inhale, reach and raise and hold here. Stay lifted, bring your gaze up high. If you want to go further, right hand to the right knee, push into your right foot. See about lifting your left foot up off the floor, but keep the toes pointed to the side. Keep breathing here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release. Both hands down, right foot between your hands, back to low lunge. And let's take a kneeling lunge. Left knee down, left foot flat behind. And then hands to your hips, both legs at 90 degrees. Bring your torso upright so everything's stacked to vertical from the left knee up. Now press down to the right foot, kick into the left. Keep your glutes squeezing, your hips pressing forward. Keep your hips squared. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, pull the elbows out wide. Open up your chest and let your head fall back. Just hold here. Draw the shoulder blades toward each other. Now stay grounded on both feet. Kick into the left foot and push into the right. And then from here, we'll take it back and forth, opening up and rounding. So while you're here, take an inhale. With the exhale, reach forward, round your spine. Inhale, pull back, open up, elbows wide. Exhale, forward and round. Inhale, pull back, open up, elbows wide. Exhale, forward and round again. Inhale, pull back, open up, elbows wide. Exhale, forward and round. Now inhale, pull back, open up, elbows wide, hold here. Kick to the left foot, keep your hips pressing forward. And then just release your hands toward the floor. Now bring the hands together. Interlace the fingers, draw the palms toward each other, pull your shoulders back, press your knuckles down toward the mat. And let your chest open up further still. And then slowly, with an inhale, just bring your torso upright, look forward. Now once you come up, just keep the hips stacked over that left knee. And then slide your right foot back. Slide it closer to you, about 1 foot's length. And we're going to take this down sort of an unusual variation of a lunge. Now from here, we're going to bring this forward. So lift your right heel, and then keep the hips squared. Now sink your hips forward. Right knee goes forward. Try to fold your right leg completely and bring that left hip forward as well. Hips are still squared. And then pull back in and set the right heel down. Again, bring it forward, come down low. Lift the right heel. Right knee presses forward. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Keep your torso upright. And then come back up with your right heel down. One more time, lift the right heel, dig into the toes, press that knee forward. Now pull the left hip forward, keep your shoulders pulled back, keep your spine tall. And if you want to take it further, kick in your left foot, just try to hover that left knee up off the floor as you hold. Keep breathing. And then slowly pull back, bring that right heel down. Now slide the right foot forward again, so you can stack the knee over the ankle. And then bring your hands to your hips. Now lean forward to the right foot. Tuck the toes to the left and lift your left knee. Come into a high lunge stance. Give yourself a moment to adjust. Deep into the right knee, left leg toward straight. The hips are still squared. Left hip forward, right hip back. And then once you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, just lean forward. Now reach the arms back and keep your body in line. Crown of the head through the left heel. Now once you're ready, push into the right foot. Come forward. Lift the left foot up off the floor. Warrior 3. Now you can stay at an angle or bring it down toward parallel with the floor. And we're going to do this as a breath to movement sequence. Now, as you're ready, bend into the right knee, step your left foot back. Now, you're still leaning. And then breath to movement here. Inhale the arms up high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Now inhale, warrior 3, and stay here. Keep your balance. Maybe more upright, maybe more parallel, but keep breathing. Dig into that right big toe. Keep your hips squared best you can. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. Once you're in that fold, check that right leg out at least a little bit.
And then come into that wide-legged stance as you fold it. So heels in, toes out, feet a little wider than your hips. Keep your knees bent and keep your hips high. Now, we're going to lift the right leg into bird of paradise. If you want the full bind, wrap the right arm around your right thigh, palm up behind. Left hand comes around for that full grip. And if you want to take the other version and back off, right arm in front of the right shin, left arm reaching high. Now, either way, keep your fold and let's walk it. Step your right foot back, left foot back, right foot forward, and left foot forward. Now, into balancing, step your left foot to center. That's your base foot. Deep end of the left knee, lift the right heel and look forward. Let us take it slow. With an inhale, bring your torso up and bring that right knee up with you. Now, bring your spine upright. You can always bend your left knee, keep in mind. Now, if you got the bind, keep the right thigh pulled in close. If you're reaching wide, just keep the right arm in contact with your leg. And keep your balance here. If you're going to extend the right leg, it's the last step, keep in mind. Now slowly, let's take it back down. Move with control and come back into your forward fold. From that fold, when you're ready, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, set the hands and take it through your vinyasa. Once you find it down dog, take a moment, paddle out. And let's bring all that to the other side. So from downward facing dog, inhale your left leg high this time. Bend your left knee, move into your scorpion dog. Hang that left foot right and let your body twist. With the next inhale, straighten your left leg, three-legged dog. Now with the exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, twist, knee to right elbow. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale forward, knee to left elbow. Now inhale the left leg high and hold. Keep your three-legged dog. Reach for the left big toe, point the foot. Now keep your hips level. Feel this in the glutes. Lock your knee if you can keep that leg straight. And look forward toward your hands. Keep the right foot where it is. Bend your right knee. Just move your hips straight up and down. Now back and forth. Press into the right foot. Hop this forward. And then press into your right foot. Hop this back. Press into your right foot. Hop it forward again. And then press into your right foot. Hop it back. Now press into your right foot, hop this forward one more time, stay forward. Left foot comes down between your hands, right foot steps back, low lunge. And then back to that horizon lunge, right hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, slide the left foot back so you can set it flat. As you open to the side, sink the right hip down, reach that left arm toward the back of the mat. And then straight up and down. Inhale, reach up and over, raise your hips. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, reach and raise again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, reach and raise one more time. Hold here. Stay lifted. Bring your gaze up high. Good enough. Now, if you want to take it further, left hand to your left knee. Push into your left foot. Maybe lift the right foot up off the floor, but keep the toes pointed to the side best you can. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, both hands down. Left foot between your hands, low lunge. Take it to a kneeling lunge. Bring your right knee down, flatten the right foot behind you. Feet on two separate tracks, both legs at 90 degrees. Hands to your hips with an inhale. Just bring yourself upright so everything stacks to vertical from the right knee up. Now push into the left foot, kick into the right. Keep your hips pressing forward. With an inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, pull the elbows out wide. Open up your chest, let your head fall back and just hold here. Now back and forth from here, opening to rounding. Take an inhale. With the exhale, reach this forward around your spine. Inhale, pull back, open up, elbows wide. Exhale, forward and round again. Inhale, pull back, open up, elbows wide. Exhale, forward and round. Inhale, pull back, open up, elbows wide. Hold here. Now kick into the right foot, keep your glutes squeezing. Go ahead and release your hands toward the floor and bring your palms together. Find the interlace that feels strange. Draw the palms toward each other. Press your shoulders down toward the mat. Or press the shoulders back, rather. Press the knuckles toward the mat. That's where we'll go. And then with your next inhale, slowly come upright, look forward. And then we'll take it back and forth to that shortened lunge. Now look at the left foot and slide it back toward you, closer, about 1 foot's length. Let's go back and forth from here. So lift your left heel, and then slowly, as the left heel lifts, sink down and forward. Keep your hips square, draw the shoulders back. And then come back up and set the left foot on the floor, left heel down. Again, lift your left heel. Left knee straight forward, bring the hips down low, pull your shoulders back. And then come back up with the left foot on the mat. One more time, lift your left heel. Sink down and forward, hold here, keep your shoulders pulled back. Try to keep that left knee pulling forward. If you want to go deeper, kick into the right foot, maybe hover that right knee just a little bit. And then slowly pull back, set that left heel down. Now slide the left foot again, 1 foot forward, 1 foot's length. When you're ready, lean the left foot, tuck the toes right and lift your right knee. Hands to your hips, find your high lunge stance. And give yourself a moment to adjust. Deep bend left knee, right leg towards straight, right hip forward, left hip back, keep your spine tall. Now with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just lean this forward, body in line from the crown of the head through the right heel. Now as you forward, press in the left foot, come forward and lift the right. Bring yourself toward warrior three, maybe more toward upright, maybe more toward parallel, but try to keep your hips squared. And then bend your left knee and set the right foot down. Now you're still leaning. Breath to movement. Inhale the arms up high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Now inhale, warrior three, and hold. Keep your balance. Keep your gaze forward. Lower that right hip. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. Shake your legs a little bit. Now go ahead, widen your stance a little bit wider than your hips. Heels in, toes out, knees are still bent. And then for bird of paradise, we're going to lift the left leg. If you want the full bind, left arm reaches around the left thigh, palm behind. Right hand comes around for that grip. Otherwise, left arm in front of the left shin, right arm high. Now keep your fold and let's walk it, step your left foot back. Right foot back. And then left foot forward. And right foot forward. Now let's take it to balancing. Right foot comes in the center. That's your base foot. Deep under the right knee, lift your left heel, look forward. And take it slow. With an inhale, bring your torso upright. And bring that left knee up with you. Now, if you're reaching wide, just keep that left arm pressing your left leg out to the side. If you got the bind, keep the left thigh pulled in close. Maybe straighten leg if you want to go there, but keep your balance. All right, slowly take it back down. Move lightly and release to your forward fold. Once you fold it, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands. And let's take it through another vinyasa. Once you find your down dog, take a moment here, move around. And then let's bring it into the next sequence. With your next inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, forward, knee to left elbow. Inhale the right leg high. Now exhale, knee to right elbow this time. Inhale the right leg high and keep it lifted. Keep that leg straight. Hold your three-legged dog. So point through the foot, lower the right hip, feel the lift in the glutes. Look forward toward your hands, keep the left foot where it is. And bend your left knee, just feel your hips move straight up and down. Keep that right leg straight. Now when you're ready, press in that left foot, hop it forward. And then press in your left foot, hop it back. Press in your left foot, hop this forward again. Press in your left foot, hop it back. Press in your left foot, hop forward one more time and stay forward. Right foot down between your hands, left foot slides back, low lunge. And then into the horizon lunge from here, left hand is your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot, slide the right foot back and set it flat. And then sink your hips down low, reach that right arm toward the back of the mat. Straight up and down, reach up and over, raise your hips. Exhale, sink this down. Inhale, reach and raise again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise. Exhale, come back down. Now inhale, reach and raise one more time. Hold here. Stay lifted. Bring your gaze up high. And if you want to go further, right hand to the right knee, push into the right foot. See about lifting your left foot, but keep the toes pointed out to the side. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, back to center. Both hands down. Right foot between your hands. Low lunge. Now take a look at your low lunge. Make sure your feet on two separate tracks. Hips width distance side to side. Left heel lifted behind. And let's bring it to a high lunge stance. So when you're ready with an inhale, bring your hands to your hips and bring your torso all the way to upright. Now take a moment, feel it out. Deep bend of the right knee. Left leg towards straight. Left hip pulls forward. Keep your hips squared. Once you're ready with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, hands through heart center and twist. Bring the left elbow down outside your right thigh. Now press the elbow to your thigh. Press your palms together. Bring your gaze over the right shoulder. Now keep your spine long. Keep twisting. You can always drop that left heel, but maintain the twist. Drop the left knee, I should say. All right, very slowly here, take an inhale. With the exhale, let go of your twist. Bring your hands to your hips, turn your torso forward. And then go drop your left heel on the floor and bring this into a warrior two. Now adjust this as you need to. Deep under the right knee still. Left leg straight, one line from the front heel to the back arch as you open to the side. Keep your spine up tall, reach equally front to back and sink your hips low. Now as you hold this, take a half bind. Left arm behind your back palm, facing me, draw that shoulder back. Right palm opens to the ceiling. Back and forth like this. Inhale, reverses, reach back, lean back, gaze up high. Exhale, extend forward, keep looking up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Now with the exhale, extend forward one more time. Stay here, left shoulder pulled back. And bring the right arm down inside the right leg. Now just use tension, right arm and right leg pressing into each other. If you need to, you can rest that arm on your leg. But try to keep that tension, stay open to the side. If you can, take it lower and bring the elbow down toward the thigh or further than that. Bend your left elbow, or bend the right elbow rather, and keep the tension on the right side. Keep the left shoulder high. Now if you can take it further still, stay open like this, but then straighten the right leg, pull the right hip onto the left, and then bend the right knee and sink down back to warrior two. And then straighten your right leg as best you can, left shoulder stays high. Bend the right knee and sink back down. One more time, work to straighten that right leg. Stay open here, hold this, and this puts you in a triangle stance, keep in mind. Just work it as best you can, keep that tension on the right side. And then your left arm stays in that half bind, but with an inhale, bring your torso upright, right hand to the right hip, and take this into a straddle stance, heels and toes out, both legs straight. Now bring the left arm all the way across, so the right hand meets the left at your right side. Palms together, fingers and shoulders pulled back. Now from here, we're going to take this one side to the next into a full side lunge, and we're going to take this down deep. Now the left arm is going to be bound. You've got the option. You can always release the right hand, and if you need to, go ahead and touch the floor for balance. But take it as best you can. So go ahead and lift your left heel, bend deep in the left knee, sink left, and take it further. Come on to the right heel, point the toes up toward the ceiling, just sink down low. And then just bring it back up to center, both legs straight. Now take it the other way, lift the right heel, bend deep into the right knee, sink low to the right side, toes, your left foot lift, and then come back up to center. Now over to the left again, lift your left heel, deep in the left knee, try to sink this down further, lift the toes of the right foot, and then come back up, back to your straddle, shoulders pulled back, and then lift the right heel, sink deep to the right side, just take it slow, point the toes, left foot up, and then bring it back up to center, back to that straddle. Now I want to take it all the way down to the left, so lift your left heel deep and left knee. Use the right hand for support if you need to. You can touch the floor, but come to sitting on that left heel. Left knee with a full bend, right leg straight, toes pointing up. If you can balance this, keep your shoulders pulled back and just breathe here. Now, much harder than just coming down into the shape is holding it and then coming back up. So use your right hand if you need to, but when you're ready, bring it back up to that straddle, straighten both legs. And then keep your left arm bound. Bring your legs back to warrior two. Release the right hand. But pivot on the right heel. Point the toes to the front. Left leg still straight. Reach your right arm forward. Keep the left shoulder pulled back. We're going to hinge us toward a half moon. So look forward over your right palm and put the weight to the right foot. Lift your left heel. Drag that left big toe forward to all the way from the right leg. Now just take it back and forth. Hinge from the right hip to lift your left big toe. Go slow. Hinge back and touch that big toe down to the floor. Hinge forward to lift your left hip. Stay open to the side. Hinge back up and touch the toe down to the floor. One more time, hinge this forward and hold. Now you can keep your body at an angle, and that's fine. If you can take it deeper, keep hinging. You can bring that left leg toward parallel with the floor, maybe reach that right hand down to the mat, but keep the left shoulder and left hip higher than the right. Hold your balance here. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. Both hands come down, both feet come down, forward fold. Take a moment, shake your legs. And we're going to take this up to bird of paradise. So once you already found that wide-legged forward fold, heels and toes out, both knees bent with your hips still high. And let's bind the right leg. So right arm reaches around the right thigh, palm up behind. Left hand comes around for that full grip. You can always reach wide with the right arm in contact with the shin. Now either way, stay folded, step your right foot back, right foot forward, and left foot forward. Now step your left foot to center, that's your base foot. Deep into the left knee, lift the right heel and look forward. And then just go slow with an inhale, lift your torso, and bring that right knee up with you. Now bring your spine toward vertical, right thigh pulled in close, or just reach and keep touching the right leg with your arm. If you're going to take the bind, it's the very last step. Or if you're going to take the straight right leg, I should say. All right, when you're ready, let's take it back down. Move lightly, come down with control, and release to your fold. And then once you got that fold, take an inhale, lift it up halfway. With the exhale, set your hands, move through another vinyasa. And then once you find your downward facing dog, just take a moment to breathe here. All right, let's take all that to the other side to even things out. With your next inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, forward and twist, knee to right elbow. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow this time. And then inhale your left leg high and hold this. Keep your three-legged dog. So reach for the big toe, point the foot. Try to lock the knee, keep the leg straight, lower your left hip so you feel this in the glutes, and hold that leg as straight as you can. Look forward toward your hands. Right foot stays where it is, but bend your right knee and just feel your hips move straight up and down. Back and forth, press into the right foot, hop this forward. Press into the right foot, hop it back. Press into your right foot, hop this forward again. And then press into your right foot, hop it back. Press into the right foot, hop forward one more time, and stay forward. Left foot comes down between your hands. Right foot slides back, low lunge. Horizon lunge one more time. Right hand's your base. Roll the outside edge of the right foot. Slide your left foot back so you can set it flat. Bring the hips down low. Reach that left arm toward the back of the mat. Straight up and down. Inhale, reach up and over. Raise your hips. Exhale, sink this back down. Inhale, reach and raise again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, reach and raise one more time. Hold here. Stay lifted. Keep your gaze up high. And if you want to go further, left hand to your left knee, push into the left foot. Maybe lift the right foot up off the floor, but keep the toes pointed out to the side. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, both hands down, left foot between your hands, back to low lunge. Now look at your low lunge. Make sure your feet are set wide, 2 separate tracks, hips with distance, right heel lifted behind. When you're ready, bring your hands to your hips, and with an inhale, just bring your spine all the way to upright. Take a moment to adjust. Deep bend on the left knee, right leg towards straight, right hip forward. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach the arms up high. And then with the exhale, bring the hands down through center and move into your twist. Go ahead and bring that right elbow outside to your left thigh. Now press into the palms, press the elbow to the thigh, bring the gaze over your left shoulder. Keep your spine long as you're twisting. And you can always drop that right knee, but work the twist here. Keep breathing. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, slowly release your twist. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring your torso all the way upright. Square this forward. And then just drop the right heel and take this into your warrior two. So take a moment to adjust. Still with a deep bend left knee, right leg straight. One line from the front heel to the back arch as you open to the side. Sink your hips down low. And then reach a sequence front to back. Now take it with a half bind. Right arm behind your back, palm face in. Pull that shoulder back and open up your left palm toward the ceiling. Back and forth. Inhale, reverse. Reach back, lean back. Gaze up high. Exhale, extend it forward. Keep looking up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverses. With the exhale, extend forward one more time and stay forward. And bring that left arm down inside the left leg. Use some tension here. Press the arm into the leg. Now, you can always just rest the arm if you need to, but try to keep that tension if you can. If you come down low, bend the left elbow, set arms at 90 degrees. Stay open to the side and keep your right shoulder high. Now, if you can take it further, stay open like this. But straighten your left leg as best you can. Tuck that left hip under the right. And then bend your left knee and sink down into that hip. Again, pull that hip back. Straighten the leg as much as you can. Bend the left knee and sink back down. One more time. Straighten your left leg. Pull the left hip under the right. Right shoulder high. Gaze up high. Hold here. And then keep the right arm bound. With an inhale, bring your torso upright. Left hand to your hip. And then turn the heels and toes out. Find the straddle on the side. Now bring the right arm all the way across your back. Left hand meets the right at the left side. Palms together, fingers and lace, shoulders pull back. And again, we'll take that side lunge one side to the next. You can always release the left hand and use that hand for balancing. But take it slow. So go ahead, lift the right heel, bend the right knee. Now sink deep to the right side. Lift the toes of your left foot, come down low. And then come up to center with both feet flat, both legs straight. Now lift your left heel, deep bend left knee. Right leg stays straight. Point the toes up toward the ceiling. Come down low. Bring it back up the center with both feet flat. Bend the right knee. Lift the right heel. Sink deep to the right side. Take it lower than before. And then come back up the center, back to that straddle. Over to your left side one more time. Lift your left heel. Sink to the left side. Point the toes with the right foot up. Come down low. Back up the center. Back to that straddle. Now one more time. Let's take it all the way down to the right side. Lift the right heel. Deep end of the right knee. Use the left hand if you need to, but sit on that right heel. Left leg extended with the toes pointed up. Draw your shoulders back. And if you're balancing, work this as best you can. Dig into both feet. Now again, the hard part is staying here and then coming back up, so you can always use that left hand. When you're ready, bring it up, sit both feet flat, woo, and come back to that straddle. All right, go ahead, release the left hand, keep the right arm bound. Look at your left foot, pivot on the heel, point the toes forward, come back to your warrior two stance with your left knee bent. Right shoulder still pulled back, left arm forward, palm open toward the ceiling. And look forward over that left arm. Now, put the weight to your left foot and lift the right heel. Drag the right big toe forward to all the weights in your left leg, and you're still open to the right side. Now just go back and forth. Hinge from the left hip to lift your right big toe. Hinge back and touch that toe down to the floor. Again, hinge forward, lift the right big toe. Hinge back up and touch the big toe down. One more time, hinge forward and lift and hold. Now maybe more of a diagonal, that's fine. Just keep the right shoulder and right hip higher than the left. If you're going to take it deep, keep hinging. You can bring that right leg toward parallel to the floor, maybe reach the left arm down, but keep the right shoulder pulled back and just breathe here. Keep your balance. Now take an inhale. Exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. Shake your legs out for a moment. And then one more time for that bird of paradise. This time we're pulling the left leg up. So if you want the full bind, left arm reaches around the left thigh, palm behind. Right hand comes around for the grip. Otherwise, reach wide with the left arm in contact with the left shin. Now either way, let's go ahead and walk it. Go ahead and step your left foot back, right foot back, and then left foot forward, and right foot forward. Now the right foot's your base, step it into center. Deep end of the right knee, lift your left heel, look forward. And just go slow. With an inhale, bring your torso upright and bring the left knee with you. If you got the bind, keep the left thigh pulled and close. If you're reaching wide, just keep the left arm in contact with your leg. And again, if you extend that left leg, it's the very last step. Keep your balance here. All right, from wherever you are, take it all the way down. Move slowly and bring it down to that fold. Once you fold it, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands, take it through one more vinyasa. From your down dog, paddle out and breathe for a moment. Let's take it to half pigeon. With an inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. And with the exhale, bring it forward. Right knee behind the right wrist. Right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now go bring your left knee down, flatten the left foot out behind you. Pull that left hip forward. Keep it in line with the right so the hips are squared. Sink your weight straight down. And look for at least some of that stretch on the right side, outer right hip or toward the glutes. Now you can keep it upright like this. You can go deeper toward extension into a back bend. If you just want to melt down, you can come down to the elbows, maybe come down all the way. Take it to where you need to, and don't be shy about just resting in this pose if that's what you need right now. All right, then if your hands are forward, walk them in close. And then once your hands are close, go ahead and pull your belly in, stack your hips over your left knee. We're going to take another pose. Bring the right foot over your left side so the right knee comes into center. And we're going to take this into Gomukhasana. So cross your legs, pull the left knee directly behind the right. Bring the feet out wide, right and left. And as your legs are squeezing, come down to sitting between your heels. Now, if your hips are tight and that's too much, you can always sit down, left leg extended forward, right leg crossing over your left knee. But just sit this up tall and bring both sit bones down. Now, for the arm bind, take it from below first. Right arm crosses your low back, palm facing away. With your left hand, reach back. You can hold the right wrist, maybe reach to the elbow,
or find a grip somewhere in between. But draw that right shoulder back, open up your chest, and you can just sit this up tall. Good enough. Now, if you want to take the full bind, bring that right hand up between the shoulder blades. Left arm comes from above. And see about finding that grip somewhere in between. Now just take it to where you like, whatever combination of stretches is going to work for you right now. And sit this up tall, shoulders pulled back, legs still squeezing. Just breathe here. Take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, just release whatever arm bind you're in. Set your hands down behind you, lean back, untangle your legs. And then just cross at the ankles, roll forward your hands, and step back to down dog. We'll take those poses on the other side. So once you're ready here, with an inhale, raise your left leg high behind you. And with the exhale, just bring it forward. Left knee behind your left wrist, left ankle somewhere behind the right. Bring the right knee down, flatten the right foot. Pull your right hip forward, keep it in line with the left, and sink your weight straight down. And look for at least some of that stretch on the left side, out of the left hip or toward the glutes. Now again, you can sit it upright. You can take it further toward the back bend. You can melt down to the elbows. You can come down all the way. Just take it to where you need to here. All right, again from here, if the hands are forward, walk them in close. Once the hands are close enough, pull your belly and stack your hips over your right knee. And slide your left foot over the right. Bring that left knee into center. Let's take Gomukhasana with the legs. So bring the right knee in behind the left. Cross your legs together, tighten. Bring the feet out wide. And then come down to sitting between the heels. And if you need to back off here, just extend the right leg straight forward. Cross the left knee over the right. Now go ahead, bring both sit bones down, sit this up tall. And then for the low half of the arm bind, left arm crosses your low back, palm face away. With your right hand, reach back, find the wrist, the elbow, whatever works here, but draw back on that left arm, pull the shoulder back, keep your chest open. If you're going to take the full bind, left hand up between the shoulder blades, right arm from above. And again, see about finding that grip somewhere between. Shoulders pull back, sit this up tall, just keep your gaze forward and keep your legs squeezing. Take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just release your arm bind. Both hands down behind you, lean back, untangle your legs. And this time, come all the way down to your back. Now once you're down, pull your knees into your chest, squeeze everything in close. And then we'll take a supine twist from here. So go ahead and extend your left leg out fully. Left hand to the right knee. And right arm out to the side. Now pull your right knee across your body, tuck your left hip underneath. Keep both shoulders down and look to the right. Now find the stretch in the outer right hip toward your low back. If you need more, you can press down with your left hand until you feel the twist. Now if you want to go further, you can extend the right leg out to the side. And if you want to bind both legs, you can bend your left knee, reach down with your right hand. If you find the foot, kick into your hand. And whatever version you're in, keep both shoulders down as you're twisting. Just breathe here. Take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, just release. Bring everything back into center and draw both knees in.
And then once you're ready, switch it out. Extend your right leg out fully. Right hand to your left knee, left arm out to the side. Now pull the right knee across, your left knee across your body, rather. Tuck the right hip underneath. Both shoulders down, bring your gaze left. And find the stretch in the outer left hip this time toward the low back on this side. If you need more, press with the right hand. If you're going to take it further, go ahead and extend the left leg to the side. And maybe bind the other leg as well if you want to. Go ahead, bend the right knee, reach down with your left hand. If you find the foot, kick into your hand. And again, keep both shoulders grounded however far you take the twist. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release. Now bring everything back into center. Draw both knees into your chest side by side. And then let's take it to happy baby. Reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet again. And then stack the ankles above your knees and pull down. Now try to press the knees to the floor outside your ribs. Press your feet back up into your hands at the same time. And keep the tension working both up and down. Work to flatten your spine. Sink your tailbone down toward the floor. And then if you want to take this further, you rock a little bit side to side. Further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, from wherever you are, take a deep inhale here. Draw down as much as you can. And with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open your palms up toward the ceiling. Just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down into the mat for a moment. And then just start to move again bit by bit. Fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms out long past your head and just stretch out for a moment. And then pull everything in. Draw the elbows in toward your chest. Pull your knees up as well. And just find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat, stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. And then take a deep inhale here. Hold on to at the top. And just let everything go. I thank you for joining class. Namaste.